Oh, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Never Fail, and I'm bringing you some more Black Ops 2 Domination, playing Plaza. Right now I'm using the S12, and I believe I was going for the Bloodthirsties or some shit. I can't remember, but this is the game where I did officially get the gold camo, and it's what unlocked the diamond camos for me on the good old shotguns. But anywho, not what I want to talk about, as I completely whiff on the second dude. Fast motherfucker. But so today I'm dicking off, looking at the Black Ops 2 forums, and I seen a dude had posted a topic saying that the score streak was easy to exploit, and that it ain't no jumping, bitch. But the score streak was easy to exploit, and that the Modern Warfare 3 point streak thing was better. Now, I want to discuss that because he posted a video on Nuketown where he was using UAV, counter UAV, and lightning strike, and got like 90 something kills just using those. Only lethal was the lightning strike, obviously, which got him like 23 kills or some shit he said, and he was playing hardpoint and all that good shit. And as soon as I finished up getting that camo, switched on over to the trusty Scar. Fucking hate shotguns, man. I just don't do them. I don't like them in this game outside of like the M1216, which I think is a fun gun to use. Don't really care to use the Remington, and the fucking KSG is garbage. S12 is not too bad. Like I said, I think the S12 is the most balanced shotgun in the game. But anywho, back to the topic at hand. But he was talking about how he was able to get 91 kills using just the lightning strike, playing hardpoint on Nuketown. Now, okay, first and foremost, in hardpoint, yes, it would be very easy to exploit the Scorestreak system if you played like a douchebag. I mean, in all honesty, if you played like a real fucking douchebag, it'd be very easy. You could just run to the hardpoint, get in it, get out, let them take it, kill them, flame behind them, kill them, get back in it and get out and all that stuff. But that's not the purpose behind it. Now, granted, yes, dickheads can fucking do that and exploit the way it's set up. So I get what he's saying there. But with that said, the score streak system on here is much better than the point streak system ever was on Modern Warfare 3. And there's a reason I say that. Because the point streak system, while not a bad idea in theory, was very flawed. It rewarded way too much stupid shit. Like giving you... It made it where some shit that shouldn't have been in value, same value as a kill, was. I mean, like if you shot down the middle chopper in a strafe run, it was essentially like getting 3 kills. I mean, come the fuck on. That's just stupid, right? Talking about something that can be exploited. Plus, the assault streaks in that game sucked dick, so there was no point of working for him. Now, something he said was, it makes it much easier for somebody to get the high streaks. And that's true. I mean, I've gotten a swarm with only 8 kills with my gun. But at the same time, I'm having to put myself in harm's way by being next to the objective in an objective-based game mode where people tend to go. Instead of being able to just flank behind them at all times, I'm jumping on flags and shit. So, I get what he's saying, but I disagree with it. I don't think that it's easy to exploit the score streak system outside of hardpoint. Hardpoint, yeah, I can kind of get what he's saying on that. That's very true. But all the other, game modes, it's not that easy to exploit the score streak system without putting yourself in harm's way. And something he said was good players can very easily exploit the system. In all honesty, every good player I've ever played against is actually good with his gun and with playing the objective. So they don't really have to exploit the system. Is it harder to get 11 kills in a row while ignoring the fucking objective, or is it harder to get 8 kills while capping 3, 4 flags, one of them being, B flag, and then all that type of shit? And that's the question you have to ask yourself if you really want to discuss whether or not the score streak system is flawed and easy to exploit. Which one of those two things is easier? And in my opinion, just fucking ignoring the objective and getting 11 kills is much easier than actually playing the objective and getting 8. Because when you play the objective, and only get, when you play the objective, you put yourself in harm's way each and every time. So I get what he's saying, and I understand, felt that it was kind of cheesy that he could get 91 kills while only using lightning strike. But in all honesty, Nuketown's a small map. Hardpoint's not a hard game mode to fucking rack up points in if you play like a dickbag, So I cannot agree with anybody who doesn't believe that this is the best. Outside of TDM, this does not apply for TDM, but this is by far the best the Scorestreak setup, or the kill streak setup, has ever been, in my opinion, outside of the 357. I really love the 357 because none of that shit was extremely overpowered. In my opinion, none of those streaks were just fucking murderers row game enders, and it makes it really fun to not have to worry about trying to go for these stupid high streaks, and you don't have people using all high streaks or all low streaks. Both of them are just as fucking annoying. If somebody's constantly recycling high streaks, is just as bad as people constantly recycling low streaks. It's just as fucking annoying when you're constantly UAV'd and counter UAV'd and shit. So with that said, it's still a hell of a lot better than how you could, especially with the way the point streak stacked in Modern Warfare 3. It was a hell of a lot more annoying then to play against people that kill horde, that's all they did, spawn trapped and all that shit, and just kept getting these high streaks and all that garbage, along with the support streaks and all that fucking straight up dumb shit. I just don't see how you could honestly believe that this is super flawed fucking stuff that's easy to exploit. Sure, good players are gonna get streaks easier than bad players, and yeah, bad players have a chance to get better streaks because they can play the objective. But at the end of the day, a bad player is not gonna get a swarm fucking just by playing the objective. It's not gonna happen unless the enemy team's just as bad. So, like I said, you just have to ask yourself, which one's harder? Getting 11, 12, 13, whatever, kills, or, in a row, or getting 7, 8, 9 kills while capping a couple of objectives and all that good stuff. So, I mean, that's it. It's really all you have to ask yourself. And in my opinion, it's much harder to get those 8 kills while capping 4 flags without dying than it is to get 8 kills, get a blackbird, get your 9th kill, get a fucking chopper, and then get 2 more kills and get a fucking set of dogs or something like that. So there you go. I mean, the point streak system in Modern Warfare 3 was a nice move toward what Treyarch has done here, and with the exception of TDM, I don't think it could possibly be any better than it is right now. I think good players are gonna do good regardless of whether or not it's kills in a row they have to get, or if it's score streaks that they can kind of exploit. I don't really see how you exploit having to actually jump on a fucking flag, man. I just don't see it. As I pick up a nice quad feed and throw like the worst, no, that wasn't the worst hunter killer ever. The hunter killer before that was. But yeah, I don't see how you can honestly believe that it's very easy to exploit this thing. It puts an emphasis on playing the objective, and if you're out there near the objectives and you're playing the objective the way it's meant to be played, with the way the score streak is set up, then you're putting yourself in harm's way to be destroyed, to get killed. So I have no issue with that. So unless you're playing like a fucking douchebag dickhole, as I destroyed. That was a buddy of mine, SC Country Boy. Yeah, get out that fucking corner. But I just don't see, unless you play like a dickbag in hardpoint, how you could possibly believe that it's easy mode to get all these streaks without putting yourself in harm's way. Much easier, like I said, in my opinion, much easier to play like a little bitch, don't play the objective and get 11 kills than it is to do this. So with that said, it's pretty much all I have to say in that regard. I'd like to know what your people, my viewers and my subs and all you guys, I'd like to know what y'all's opinion is on it. I'm glad to be back home. If I forgot to say that in my I'm back video. This will probably get uploaded in tomorrow which today would be Sunday, so this probably get uploaded on Monday. At least that's the game plan. If not Monday, then it'll be Wednesday. Unfortunately, I'll be back at work Wednesday. Oh no. After 2 weeks off, it's going to be rough that first night back, but we'll be okay.